Hi, my name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories. Welcome or welcome back. Today is episode number 174, I'm pretty sure. It's Friday, February 13th, and I'm here in my corner and we will be talking about knitting. I think just knitting today, no crochet. So, how have you been? I hope all is well. Let's dive right in. Very bright day outside today, so I'm trying to work with what we have. The light is trying to blow my pale face out. But yeah, which also means that it got colder again. We had a warmer spring, now it's colder again, and yeah, so I'm wearing my woolies, and let's start with that, with what I'm wearing today. I'm very warm and cozy and toasty here because I'm wearing my full length, maxi length woolly chestnut dress by Petite Knit that I knit back in 2023, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's very long red dress that I knit in Nutiden, the red color Amanita. It was gorgeous, it still is gorgeous. And then one strand of Isager silk mohair in color 32 possibly, if my memory doesn't fail me. Yeah, and I've been wearing this for a while on the cold days because it's absolutely lovely. I just need a pair of thermal tights, woolly felted boots, and I'm good to go. Basically can sleep on the snow. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. Feeling a bit festive. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, which is Friendship Day here in Finland. And chances are you're watching it tomorrow, so happy Valentine's Day, happy Friendship Day, whichever you're celebrating, if you're celebrating, or just happy Winter Day, Summer Day, everything. So yeah. Now let's go to knitting. Do I have finished objects today? I actually do. I almost forgot. I thought, oh, I don't have finished objects because last week was WIP episode, and thank you for all the love of the WIP episode and all the comments and counting with me together. But then I remembered that I actually do have a finished object that I almost forgot about. I finished a pair of socks for the big kiddo, which was a part of his birthday gift. These were a bit late, but I finished them. They are here, blocked, washed, blocked, all the nice stuff. Just vanilla. I added some stripes because I didn't have enough of this yarn. The main one, the colorful, multicolored one, is Novita 7 veljestä, 7 brothers, which is very thick, like classic Finnish staple. Because in Finland we like thicker socks and thicker sock yarns. They historically they've been here first. Yeah, and I think that's the most popular Finnish sock yarn, Novita 7 brothers, and this was a rather old skein from their Polaris series, which looks like a kind of Northern Lights, kind of, to my eye. And then I added a bit of striping with some leftovers, just a DK weight leftovers in this neon yellow to make them a bit longer, because he asked for a longer leg, and also his foot is rather large. And then I added contrasting toes because fun, you know. I actually asked from him. I probably had enough to finish with this yarn, and I asked, do you want the foot part like in this color, or do you want the contrasting toe? And he said he wants these, so I added these, and they are fun. They are European size 40, which is same size with me right now. And nothing reinforced, nothing special to tell you about them. Reinforced French heel, and I don't know, 2x2 rib, no idea how many rows or anything, but just a basic pair of socks. I'm not a sock knitter usually, but occasionally, especially when my family wants to and asks, I make them socks. I think my husband is next in the queue. Okay, that was my one and only finished object. Let's go to WIPs. I'll show you a few. I've been trying to work on things from my whip pile, from my recent projects, and I have a mix of everything. I'm not gonna show you everything I'm working on because some have had a very small progress, like not worth of showing, but I'll show you the ones that I worked on mostly this week. Okay, first one will be my Felix Cardigan that I am not gonna finish for the Valentine's Day, obviously. Because it's still going, but I'm very close. I already... Oh, what dropped? A stitch marker. Was there a stitch marker? I don't know. Felix Cardigan by Amy Christophers, covered in my hair and dog hair. So here we are. I have sleeves, I have bottom ribbing, and I even have one button band. Do you see I have a button band? I finished the button band last night. So what is left is the other button band and then the ribbing around the neck, because you do it on this cardigan in that order. But the problem is buttons. Because I can't do the second button band because I need to choose my buttons first, because I need to know how big of a buttonhole do I make, right? Like logically, obviously. So what I need to do next, I need to go to my button box. I actually have three button boxes. Two are these things with lockers where I could keep buttons that I have multiple of, and then one is just like random box of mixed buttons. Like if I get something with buttons on, you know, like spare buttons, I just throw it in that box and everything can be found from there. Mishmash. So I need to go and look for buttons. I don't know, 5, 6, how many do I need? I'm not even sure if I have anything suitable. If I don't, then I need to go button shopping. So that's where I'm stuck right now. But I'm very close to finishing. See, I've been learning to love red. I've never thought it's my color, and it's never been like my favorite color. Yeah, like for Christmas and such. But this was my first big red project that made me realize that maybe red is not so bad option for me. And now I've been learning to love red. Just finding the shades that I enjoy. So I can't wait actually for it. It feels rather rough. By the way, did I mention I'm knitting it in Let Loppi? I think I forgot that bit. So this is in Let Loppi 1409, maybe. My memory has not been great lately. I don't know. Must be the stress and tired and all of that, you know. But I think 1409. Yeah. I don't know what else. Probably nothing else. Help me pick the buttons. Wooden? Metal? Need to go to my button box, right? We will check my button box later. So let's put it here. Lovely bag is by Bertie and Poppet. I love Jill's bags. They are one of my favorites. Okay, what else have I been working on? I've been working on something happy, stripy, and very colorful, which is Sophia's little dress. Sonja Dress, free pattern on Filkalana webpage. I'll link everything, by the way, down below. Just in case you're wondering, patterns are linked. And I've made progress. I'm actually, I think, just two more stripes to go and we're done. It's not gonna be a very long dress because it will be layering piece. It's also a short sleeve dress. I still need to finish the sleeves. They will be these little puffy sleeves, because we did increases right there. And then she will probably wear this with a pair of leggings and a long sleeve underneath when it's cooler. And then, I don't know, maybe in summer she can just wear it as is. This is in merino wool, in all sorts of leftovers. So that's my main skein, which is every second stripe, main color. And then just scrappy bits in between. And we've been thinking about the last color, and Sophia actually chose this green one, and I think it's gonna be really good there as the last scrappy color. This is not a scrap, it's a mini from my mini stash, but you know, works. Yeah, I'm very close. I'll try to work on it. I couldn't continue last night because I didn't have energy to ball this up. I often ball minis just by hand. I put the skein around my arms and just work around it. But didn't have it in me last night, so I just worked on a blanket after I not ran out of yarn. I finished the stripe and I needed new color. Yes. Whew. The next project is something a bit different because I'm working in my hand spun yarn, and it's something I took apart after the VIP episode, and I restarted it right away because I really want a finished object. It's a very practical piece that I could use around the yard and in the garden. And what I'm knitting a very simple long triangular shawl. If you know Sonja type of shawls or Outlander type of shawls, something like that. There is no pattern. I'm improvising, just doing my own thing. It's in garter, very fluffy goat fiber. I added one more strand. My old shawl was in one strand, which was this messier one. That's the one I frogged. And then I found another similar looking one in my stash. Both are hand spun. And then I put them together, took bigger needles and restarted a little fluffy shawl that I'm gonna wear just crisscross and then tied around, just for extra layer of warmth without restriction of the movement. There. So that's my plan, and I would like to finish this before spring arrives. Not that it's in sight. It's nowhere in sight. Still full-blown winter here, so I have time. But this is growing very fast because I have, what do I have? The size has rubbed off. 5 or 5.5. I think 5mm needles, and this probably makes either DK or worsted together, these two strands. Yeah, with the fluff. I think the gauge is somewhere there, so it's growing rather quickly. I do some 4 or 8 rows every evening, and it's been growing very nicely. It has already decent length here on the wings. So that's my little improvised project. Like, I restarted. I had this idea and I was working on it, but I wasn't happy with it. You know, if you watch the VIP episode, you know what I'm talking about. What do I show you? I'll show you one of the blankets I'm working. Let's go to the next one. I'm working on, because I have made a bit of progress on it, which is a Big Kiddos scrappy green blanket. The pattern is Bits and Bobs by K.F. Jones of Bakery Bears, and I have a marker somewhere. There is a little happy mushroom. Can you see the face, or is it turned away? The mushroom has a face. I got these as a gift from one of the viewers, and they were absolutely lovely. It was a whole bunch of little mushrooms, and I put them on all my projects as progress keepers now. Because what's better than a happy mushroom? So I think last time you saw it I was somewhere on the dark stripe possibly, and then I have added a bit more. It's not a fast project, and I need to add new yarn all the time because I'm working with like a teeny little nuggets of yarn that I'm putting in. Okay, some will be bigger when I get to this. No need to change yarn for a while. And then I have pulled all kind of random bits from my stash. Main thing that they are green, and that's the theme that I'm going here with. Just a green blanket. Why green? Because it's his favorite color. So that one. Do I have anything else? I actually do. Today's Friday. And I told you I'm gonna restart Finish It Friday. And I already chose my next victim. My next project from the pile, from the dresser in the other corner. You saw the dresser last week. I was sitting in front of it. I keep my whips in bags on top of that dresser. The pile is not that big anymore. It used to be worse, used to be bigger. And I picked one from there for today and for tomorrow probably as well, that I'm gonna work on. And I need to make space to lift the big basket up. Okay, come on, come on. Oh, it's this one. I know, a lot of you have been waiting for it. What I did already, I put in the needles, picked up the stitches that I lost earlier because, you know, needle stoppers slipped off. I don't know what happened. So I put the needles in. I even knit 1, 2, 3 rows. 3 rows on one of the sleeves. What is it? Sorry, if you're new here and you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you didn't watch my whip episode, this one is, oh, it's called Metsä kukkii. It's a vintage pattern by Finnish fiber artist Sirkka Könönen. She's no longer with us, but her patterns are available. Not all of them. Unfortunately, she has a lot of really, really gorgeous patterns. Oh, I'm sliding somewhere with my chair. It's all over color work. Very, very long sweater. I'm again showing you the back. I don't know why. I had some modifications, of course, because it's the pattern from 80s or 90s. I don't know the year when it was originally published. Metsä kukkii, it's like forest is blooming, if you translate it. Blooming forest, yes. And it was made in pieces and bottom up. I still did it bottom up, but I did it in the round, and I modified the neck because originally it had buttons on the shoulder and it had this big opening. Was it symmetrical or asymmetrical? I'm not sure, but I just did a very basic one. I didn't want all that extra. It was very extra. You know, back in the day, knitting patterns were way more adventurous and more fun, and minimalism wasn't a thing. And I think they were good, happy days when things were a bit over the top, and I think we should bring it back, really. Enough with the beige, even though I love a good beige. Sometimes I have beige days and then I wear my beige boucle dress, but sometimes I have this kind of mood. And yeah, I think variety is the key. You can't just be beige all the time, even though there is like nothing wrong with good beige. I can relate. But sometimes when you want a bit to zhuzh up your life, again, that's the front. Come on, woman. No, that's the back. They are almost same. There is one tiny detail there. The little bush is in a different color there in front. And all the other ones are same, greenish, bluish. Yeah, little Easter eggs like that. So yeah, I'm determined. I'm determined to finish. The only thing I have left is the sleeves. I had a lovely suggestion of making the sleeves in the same color as the neck. I don't have enough of yarn to do that. It would have been a really good idea, but I don't have enough of yarn. I have enough for long ribbing maybe. So yeah, I want to use up what I have. And the yarn is Drops Charisma, very budget-friendly wool. So this is what I'm doing. I've been doing it for years. It's been hibernating. I don't know. I didn't feel like color work, and now I looked at it and there is not a lot left. I'm close. I'm very close because the sleeves, they start quite low because it's a big shoulder. It goes down and it's a tiny sleeve, so manageable. Yeah, manageable. Let's finish this puppy up. Because it's gonna be stunning. Definitely. So we'll work on that. We'll work on that. I know I've said that a few times, but so those are all my whips for the moment, for right now. Let's do a tiny bit of happy mail. Absolutely surprised. Yesterday at work I pulled it out of my mailbox. A little envelope from the UK by somebody. I hope you don't mind me mentioning your name. I'll just say Jane from the UK sent me a little something, and my heart melted when I opened the envelope. There was a lovely card. Season's greetings, and something precious, something absolutely precious and handmade. And I was like, oh, what are these lovely things? Well, these lovely things made from moomin paper are handmade notebooks. You know I love tiny things. There is just white paper stitched in, and it's like an envelope. It's beautifully folded. There is a pocket you can put, I don't know, something. There's some stickers or notes, and then it closes up. Lovely folding, and then there it's stitched through, and you're moomin themed from the moomin comics. There was one bigger one and two smaller ones, and thank you so much. They are precious, and I'm definitely gonna use them because I love little notebooks for all sorts of notes, usually craft related, and I like to keep notes for different crafts separately. And by the way, I used to have a precious little notebook where I was putting in all the details about the hats I was knitting. You know, like the yarn, just the hats, and the stitch count, and the needles, and which size I'm making, and the gauge, you know, to refer back if I'm knitting again in the same yarn, because at one point in my life I was knitting a lot of hats for everyone. And it was my treasured precious notebook. And then when Jackie came to us, that was, oh my, 8-9 years ago. She's a rescue. She never destroyed anything, but one day she chewed up my little notebook. It was tiny, and she chewed up the corners and chewed through the pages, and I was so upset. So maybe I could restart my little, whatever I decide, maybe hat book again in one of these. These are just so precious. So thank you so much, Jane, and I really appreciate it. There was no contact details. I'm not sure I can find you anywhere on social media, or so I'm saying thank you now. I hope you're watching this, and yeah, I really appreciate it. Handmade gifts are precious. Thank you. So, and one more thing about knitting that I wanted to talk to you about. I know I said I want to finish things, and I will, but I have an urgent desire to cast on a new thing, and I blame lovely Amrit from Amrit Strick, the colourful happy shop, yarn shop in Denmark. They carry my yarn, they get the yarns, so you can get the yarns from there. They made a sample of lovely knit from this book that I have. I bought it when it came out, of course, because you know I love moomins and I love sea and I love knitting. So they made the Moomin Mama vest using my yarn as one of the yarns. They made it in my color caramel, and then some white fluffy yarn by Camerose, I think, and then what else? And then it had like black details, and it was stunning. I haven't knit anything from this yet because I don't know, I've just been busy with life, and I had a few favorites from here, and Moomin Mama vest was one of my favorites, but to be honest, I was not feeling it in the original colors. It's light blue. with white, and I looked at it and I was thinking, I'm just not feeling Moomin Mama vibe from it. I don't know, light blue does not associate for me with Moomin Mama. I don't know, I could not pull them together from any of the stories, from just, I was not feeling this color combo. No offense, sorry, I apologize to the designer, because they probably had an artistic vision that I am not getting for some reason. Is there any other picture? There's a black and white picture, and yeah, so it's a reversible vest. It's a reversible vest. You can wear it either way, and Amrit made it in caramel color and white, and I thought, oh, it's stunning. It's stunning, and it clicked in my head that yes, that's the vibe, that's the warmth, that's the, you know, like coffee and cinnamon buns and pancakes and coziness and care, and that's what Moomin Mama is about, and I can't stop thinking about it, and I have an urgent need to cast on that vest. I'm holding myself back, but there is no promises that this time next week there isn't a little beginning of vest. It's in double knitting technique, so it's quite involved and tricky, and I just picked up this Metsä kukkii that's also quite involved. It's color work. But I think it has to happen. It has to happen. Moomin Mama is one of my favorite characters from Moomin series. I also love Ninni and Tuutikki. Ninni the invisible child, and Tuutikki is this lovely. She's lovely. I love Tuutikki for a variety of reasons, and yeah, and then Moomin Mama as well. I love them all, but there I have favorites. I'm allowed to have favorites. Inspiration can come unexpectedly, and then you see something and it's like, oh, yes, yes. I like a few other things from this book, but maybe the vest could be my first cast on from there. I checked on Ravelry. There is one project on Ravelry that had pictures of the vest, and it was also in light blue, so no other inspiration, no other color combos yet. I think it's rather intimidating project because it's double knitting. I have done something in double knitting. I have worked with it before, but a really long time ago. Not recently. Haven't done anything recently in double knitting. It's not as bad when you get into the rhythm of it. It's not scary at all. I think it looks worse than it actually is. Do we go to knit and chat next? I'll keep yapping, but I'll take something to keep my hands busy. Probably a blanket, because it's easy. Oh, except I need to poke in the stitch below. Tricky. Let's see if I can work on it and talk to you at the same time. So this last week, what have I been up to? It was a busy week. I don't know. I felt like I've been running all the time. I think even in my sleep, which made me sleep a bit badly, and I think I feel rather tired by the end of the week. And today I'm taking half day off. I'm trying to take it easy because I've been dyeing yarn like a mad woman. I'm working on wholesale orders. Then I just sent a big box to Tititu. So if you want Kettu yarns, Tititu just got Yarn Shop Tititu in Jyväskylä. It's also online. They just got a batch of sock merino in a variety of colors. Some like spring themed, some darker, some brighter, some a bit of a Valentine's Day in mind. Not really Valentine's Day themed, but I added a few of my favorites that I like to dye up in February, like Love You Very Much, Hearts and Tarts, and Chocolate Makes Everything Better, and some of those. if you're familiar, you know what I'm talking about. I'll link them down below because they do ship internationally. They have more possibilities than my little shop does, and yeah, they can ship to many different countries. Not gonna say all, because probably not all, but to a lot of countries. So what else? Winter. Winter is back. We had a mini snow blizzard yesterday and the day before. Just a little one. It felt like it was snowing a lot, but the layer wasn't too thick. It was light and fluffy, so shoveling was quite easy. Yeah, I've been exercising again outside. Pushing the snow. Luckily it's very light and we have the big shovel with a big handle that you just push in front of you. It probably has a name in English, I have no idea. And then one of our old neighbors, I was so grateful, he did half of the long road that comes to our yard with his four-wheeler. I was so grateful for his kind heart, because we don't need to push it by hand. It's a long road, and even half of it done is a big relief. So what else I've been up to? Light makes me happy. We haven't had light for a few days. It's been dark and gloomy because temperatures were only -5, and I did not enjoy the weather then, but now it's a bit colder again, and the beautiful light is back. What else? I've been experimenting with my hair, as you can see. I call this my midlife crisis hair. I think that's how it feels. Yeah. I'm not sure how long this is gonna last, this period of heatless curls, but so far I'm enjoying it. I figured out the minimum effort method that works for me, because I don't know, standing and curling my hair for 40 minutes or an hour, it's not something I'm willing to do. Absolutely not. Plus all the heat damage, but these work. I do these overnight. They are heatless. It takes me 5 minutes to set everything up, and then I look like this in the morning. A bit of a playful vibe, you know. Yeah, my midlife crisis hair. I think most of the girls with straight hair want some curls, and other way around. Yeah, so I had perm when I was 16, and now in my 40s I think I need a bit of curl again, and these happen while I'm knitting or sleeping, so this much of effort it takes for this. So that works for me. That works for me, because I'd rather be knitting than curling my hair. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. I already said that, but you know, in Finland we do Friendship Day instead of Valentine's Day, which I think is a better idea. Yeah, and today at school kids had a Friendship Day skating, but unfortunately our kid is not at school. One is at school, but they had some other plans. They also had skating. Both kids had skating. And one is sick at home. Yeah, sick kid at home, but he's okay. He's gonna be okay already on Monday. He's on a mend, and you know, I'm always worried, no matter how big or small they are. I'm always worried, but nothing serious, just resting. I think he just woke up a while ago looking for food in the kitchen. I need to go make him something to eat. So yeah, we were talking about the Valentine's Day. I think we don't have any great plans. My husband asked if we get to sit, like if somebody watches Sofia, would I like to go out? And I feel it's a trick question. No, I'd rather stay home and get rest if there is a chance. I don't know. Can I spend a day in bed watching episodes and knitting and, I don't know, drinking coffee? That would be awesome. I really don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be still, because I think I've been tired for about a decade probably. So if we could have Valentine's Day at home, I would really appreciate it. Like low-key, no pressure, no need to do anything. yeah, that would be ideal. I'm gonna wrap it up now because I don't have anything else important to share with you at the moment. If I forgot something, I'll tell you next time. Let me know what you're working on. Happy Friendship Day to all of you, my lovely knitting, yarny fiber friends on the other side of the screen. I appreciate you very much, and thank you so much for coming back every week to spend a bit of your time with me. So take care, knit a lot, do something nice for yourself, find something to enjoy this weekend, whatever will makes you happy. And I will see you next week with more knitting. Take care. Heippa!